Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I'm going to be doing your money, wealth, finances, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of December 2019. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my holographic tarot deck. For clarifiers, I will use my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, and then I will end your reading, Scorpio, with a crystal oracle card. All right, Scorpio. So cards are already starting to come out here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019? Now, you may notice that I do read jumper cards. Sometimes when I'm shuffling the deck, you will see cards literally fly out, or sometimes they will just flip over. Those are the cards that I choose to read because I do believe that they are trying to communicate a specific message. Okay. All right. Let me make sure nothing is cut off here. All right, Scorpio. So, you have really come through a period of almost like you kind of had to kind of defend and justify your intentions on some level. This could be something through work or a business relationship, or it could be in a personal relationship where you have decided you're going to stop arguing, stop explaining, stop defending yourself. You've decided to kind of walk away from that. Now, this may not be a literal walking away from a job or a person, but in your mind, you have decided that I'm not going to tolerate, wasting energy on someone or something when they just don't get it. Okay. And this is actually a very good place to be because now you can kind of preserve your energy and your attention and your time for something that truly matters and something that will truly be putting you in a position of success, allowing you to make more money and allowing you to have less stress. We have the World card in the upright position. This tells me that we have kind of ended a cycle of something. And so if you did not literally walk away from a job or a relationship, like I said, you have ended something that has been quite liberating. It's almost like you have kind of released some old patterns, some old ideas, or just things that were not serving you, at least as it relates to work and your money. And you've really kind of just gone into a new space of really understanding what truly matters to you and for you. And you're not allowing old energy to kind of pollute that. And I hope that makes sense. We have the Emperor upright and the Magician upright. Now, if these two cards are not some of the most powerful cards in the deck, as far as you changing your life, and you setting yourself up for success, and you creating the exact life that you want, I don't know what is. The Emperor is someone who is wise and makes really solid, well thought out, very mature, and very thoughtful decisions. When the Emperor does something, you can best believe it's not something that's done on a whim. And it's not something that's done frivolously either. The Magician is all about alchemy. right? The magician is all about turning a situation into exactly what he wants, taking the negative and using it to his advantage. Also, the magician is also about higher levels of learning and enlightenment. So, you got the world, the emperor, and the magician. You're definitely taking your awareness to that next level, Scorpio. Things are definitely changing for you, at least internally, and pretty soon you're going to start seeing those changes externally because you have a different perception of what you want to do, how you want to be successful, how you want to achieve your goals, and exactly who and what you're spending your time and your attention on. Now, the Eight of Wands in the reverse position tells me that things are just not moving that quickly right now, but that's okay. Time is definitely on your side here because as you go through this growth phase and as you start making decisions and as you start moving in a new direction, you're going to see that the timing of this, even though it's not as quickly as you want it to be or expected it to be, it's going to work out in your favor because we have the Eight of Pentacles here, which tells me there's nonstop opportunity coming to you. There's work coming to you. There's definitely projects that are keeping you busy and that are definitely going to be making you money as well. So this first week of December, Scorpio, is definitely going to be a week of, I want to say, self-awareness and true enlightenment. And you just having some real clarity about what you want and what direction you want to go. Ooh, nice, Scorpio. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019? Wow. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So that first week of December is really a period of self-reflection and self-awareness, inner growth, excuse me, and leveling up in your own spiritual enlightenment, so to speak. Now, as we move into that second week of December, check it out. You've got a brand new opportunity to make money. It is going to be better than what you expect, even something that's just going to literally probably just kind of fall into your lap, so to speak. You have the ultimate joy, fulfillment card, ultimate happiness. And because it's right next to this Ace of Pentacles, that tells me there is a money opportunity on its way. And you're going to start hearing or feeling it in that second week of December. We also have, the Judgment card in the upright position. Now we have Judgment, the Fool, and the Hierophant upright. Then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. This tells me that, conversations that you've had in the past are no longer affecting you right now. But the Judgment card in the upright position, this tells me that there is a decision that is going to be made in your favor. It could also be a rebirth or a rediscovering of who you are, especially as it relates to your professional and work and business identity. Because this card fell on the World and the Emperor, I do feel like this really is related to your professional life, to your professional abilities, and also to your professional future. It's like there's some kind of decision being made that really, really pulls you in that direction to kind of up level your life and your work. And it's definitely going to be good because it's in the upright position. Now we have the Fool card here. Fool card is all about going in a new direction, starting a brand new journey, and just kind of moving forward and not hesitating and not feeling limited in any way. So you definitely are going to be on a brand new professional journey, Scorpio. You're also feeling like, this is what you're going to do and you're going to make it work. Regardless of what anyone else says, regardless of your circumstances, it's like you're very determined to get started in this new direction. You're very determined to move in this new project and start experiencing some new things that bring you new success, new possibilities, and new relationships as well. Now, the Hierophant in the upright position means that you're also going to have some type of authority on your side. It could be support from some type of a professional or religious organization, but you're going to have people literally standing behind you and supporting whatever it is that you're trying to do. I like to say that when I see the Hierophant in the upright position, it means that someone is literally getting the support from an organization or from a higher level up person to really do the thing that it is that you want to do. Like in some cases, you could have a charity that supports your work or your mission, or it could be maybe your boss at your job decides to support you, running a marathon or something to that effect. But you definitely have the support and the attention of someone in a higher up authoritative position who definitely wants to help you and support you. So let's go ahead and clarify, Scorpio. But that second week of December is definitely going to be interesting for you. It's definitely going to be a period of things happening in a very big way. And also, it's going to be one of those times of where you literally start taking steps in the direction that you want to go. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019? Oh, nice, Scorpio. Nice. I need one more card for Scorpio, please. What else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019? All right, Scorpio. Now, we have the Ten of Swords here in the reverse, Empress, Ten of Wands, and then the King of Wands reverse, and then upright, Nine of Pentacles, and Temperance. This is great. So you went through a period of betrayal is the word coming to mind. However, this could be betrayal in the literal sense of the word. It could also mean kind of like a self-neglect, kind of like pushing down your own desires and your own wants. Okay? But because this is in the reverse position, that tells me that you are healing and you are working through that the worst is over now. You have decided that despite what has happened to you in the past, you are actually going to move through it and you are healing. Okay, you are letting go of old emotions, you are letting go of old habits, old ideas, and things that just don't serve you. You have decided that you are not going to allow this to affect you anymore. And you're doing the work, you're doing the inner work to really grow. Now, we also have the Empress here. This tells me that something started, but it didn't quite get going. It could literally be a pregnancy. The Empress card is all about that creation and birth and conception. But when I see her in the reverse position, that tells me that something was started. The seeds were planted, but for whatever reason, it just didn't sprout. It just didn't take off. Now, it doesn't mean that it won't happen later, but as far as right now, the time frame that we're looking at, something is on hold. Something is just not moving forward at this time. Now, we also have the Ten of Wands here. This tells me that you're really going to be kind of stepping back from the workload for a little bit, especially in that third week of December. You're not going to be taking on a whole lot of extra responsibility and extra work because you don't have to. You know, Scorpio, you're in that position to where you've got things working for you in a really good, positive way, that you don't need to overburden yourself. You don't need to kind of do stuff that you don't want to do. You're just not in that headspace anymore. Now, I also see the Nine of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is all about luxury, lavishness. It's also about being fully content with the money that you have. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't have more, you don't desire more, but you're very, very happy and you're very secure in the money, the abundance, the lifestyle that you are creating for yourself. Now, Temperance, she can be interesting in this particular reading because not only is she about balance and keeping things in check and making sure that, you know, everything is working as it should in the way that it should, but Temperance also too, sometimes she is about really transforming a situation to work in her favor. Now, it doesn't always happen, but usually Temperance is of the mindset that it doesn't matter what is before her, what's going on. She is all about making things work, and she knows how to manipulate the situation in her favor. This is not a negative thing. This is not a bad thing. This is something that is a true, master of, you know, really turning things around and really making things pay off. Now, we also have the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands means there's going to be a little bit of instability probably in that third week of December. Now, I'm not feeling like it's instability as far as work goes, but I'm feeling like this is kind of an emotional instability. Meaning, you know, you may be a little bit more sensitive. Things may, you know, kind of irritate you a little bit more easily, which is totally normal when you think about the third week of December. That is just, you know, high time for the holidays. You know, when there's a lot going on, it's a very stressful period for a lot of us. You know, you're dealing with family. Some of us have to deal with travel. You're trying to shop and get things done. So just be aware that, you know, you could be a little emotionally all over the place in that third week of December. All right, Scorpio. Oh, okay. Let's see. What else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? All right, I'm feeling like this one wants to come out. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019. I think I need just one more card for Scorpio, please. Oh, I got two cards for you, Scorpio. Okay. Interesting. We've got some repeaters here. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So we have the Eight of Wands again. Remember, we had him up here. This means that something was slowing down, whatever it is. By the time we hit that fourth week of December, it picks up again, okay? So whatever was on hold here, know that that's temporary because things start moving again the fourth week of December. We also have the Emperor here. Now remember, we had the Emperor here too. The Emperor is probably going to be doing some re-evaluating is what I'm getting because he's in the reverse. You know, here he made some well thought out decisions, but as you move into that fourth week of December, you're going to be re-evaluating and re-examining the situation. You may be doing some more research. You may kind of change your opinions about some things. Just know that when it comes to that fourth week of December, you know, you're just going to have to kind of reconsider something. Now, that's not a bad thing, but more information probably will be coming to you. So you're definitely going to have to, consider all the possibilities and look at the situation from all angles before you make that ultimate final decision. Now, the nice thing is we've got the Six of Pentacles here in the upright, Page of Wands upright. Now, the Six of Pentacles means that you're going to be in a position to be very generous. People are going to definitely see you as someone who likes to share, who is very, very giving, and you're going to have the money to be that. There's no, nothing holding you back from having that money flow and having that ability to be very, very giving. Now, the Page of Wands is also, this means there's a message coming in as it relates to work. You're going to be getting some news and information coming in. And this totally makes sense because that Emperor card, remember, he's reevaluating the situation because more information is coming in. Now we have the Four of Cups in the reverse position. So you're going to be presented with some opportunities. Now they may or may not totally jive with what you're trying to do. However, do take the time to hear it out and listen thoroughly to whatever it is that's being presented because it may not work for you right now. However, it may further on down the line be something that is of interest to you. I'm just getting that, don't necessarily discount or disregard something that is presented to you in that fourth week of December, because even though it's not a perfect fit now, it may be a good fit later on. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles also here. So that tells me that, whatever you had decided to kind of start in that second week of December, you're going to still be working on it as we move throughout the month of December, especially the end of December. I'm feeling like this is probably meaning that there's still going to be some things that are totally not set yet. You're still kind of figuring out how you're going to get things off the ground, how you're going to get things moving. And that totally is in alignment with everything else that we had talked about here with the Emperor reevaluating, kind of reconsidering some things. So don't think that the new opportunity, new project is not happening. It just means that there's going to be some tweaking to the situation in some way, shape, or form. And you'll be a lot more clear on that as we move towards the end of December. So overall, Scorpio, you've got a great solid month here. Things are definitely happening for you in a good way, especially with this Ten of Cups here. We also have this Temperance card and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like things really just start flowing and things start falling into place. And you really kind of have that, that enlightenment, that new understanding of how you want your life to be, and now you're really starting to put all the pieces in place. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and end your reading with a crystal oracle card. Ooh, black tourmaline. This is all about protection. So Scorpio, because you do have such a pretty good month of December heading towards you, make sure that you are protected. Now, this could mean in the literal sense where, you're protected, physically, but I'm also feeling like, make sure you're protected spiritually, and you're protected emotionally and mentally. Really create some strong boundaries for yourself. Really decide what you want, what you don't want. That way you know how to make decisions when you're in different situations around, different people. So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I do offer private readings, and if you are interested, I will have that linked in the description as well. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. I'll see you again soon.